Now this is Hollywood Unlocked. What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee, and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
And I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. the Curve Queen.
It's DJ Damas. Let's get the show started.
The room looks a little brighter because the bills just got paid by iHeart. So if you're listening to us on iHeart, thank you so much. Tell a friend. You can also listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and watch the show on YouTube. Mm-hmm. All right, so listen, let's get into recapping our week because I feel like I haven't seen you guys in years.
I think I just saw you the other day
was with you
at your
all
birthday
weekend.
party.
Well, whenever this show airs,
The entire weekend.
people try to piece things together, wanting to know when we've all seen each other. So we just saw each other on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Was it Tuesday?
No,
Monday.
it was Monday. Hookah.
These days all run together.
Yes.
What have you been up to?
Well, it's almost your birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday, old
I don't
man.
feel any older. I really don't.
Because you're living your life like you're gold, like it's golden, and you're happy.
I think that age.
You're buoyant.
Age is all what you make of it. I don't think of 42 years. I'm going to be 42 years old.
That's it.
What?
Exactly. That's it.
Listen,
nothing.
where I grew up,
Right.
42 wasn't like, I never saw 42. I literally thought I wasn't going to live till only 25. So 42, I'm celebrating that. And everybody now that, the brand is popping, I'm supposed to be a younger age. Everybody's like, oh, you should say you're 31. For what?
For what?
Do you know what those 10 years taught me? That niggas ain't shit. That motherfucker's gonna always try to use you for clout. And at the end of the day, keep your bag to yourself.
Don't share the bag.
No, I mean, share the wealth in terms of knowledge, experience, and all that. But when you start to make a bunch of money, a whole bunch of people need shit.
Everybody knows you. You got cousins coming out the woodwork.
Oh, my cousins already know. The woodwork, stay right in the woodwork. Don't come over here.
Okay.
I'm not that guy, but I do have a lot of people now that are starting to hit me up. Oh, I need this. I need 100 here. I need 100 there. And I'm like, wait a minute. No.
You're not cash apping?
No. My money belongs to me and my niggas. Anyway, so what have you been up to?
Well, I had a gala that I attended on Friday.
Nice.
It was the Pump Foundation, raises awareness and money for cancer research.
Nice.
And a lot of senior citizen athletes there.
I'm gonna let them know you said that, by the way.
No, it's okay.
Listen.
Mike
Who was
Tyson
there?
was honored there.
okay.
You call him Mike Tyson
of
the
course,
senior citizen?
that doesn't apply. I didn't see Mike in your Instagram story.
So who was there? Who else was there?
Okay, so Jerry Rice was being honored.
Come on,
Senior
Jerry.
citizen.
That's Jerry Rice.
How old is he?
I don't know.
Does it like
It's
50
Jerry
something?
Rice.
Okay.
He's, oh God, Eddie George was there.
All the greats.
Senior. Oh, no, wait. I thought you meant George Foreman. I was
No.
thinking about the damn grill. Anytime I hear Foreman, I just think about the damn grill I ain't used. I spent $300 on the grill.
Jimmy Jackson, Mitch Richmond.
All the good ones.
Jimmy Jackson is which Jackson? Tito.
No.
Neither. He was a ball player.
Tito Tonic.
You just said athletes.
Oh, shit.
Athletes.
Okay, whatever.
Non-athletes. Eddie Murphy was there. Cedric the Entertainer was being honored. Mike Tyson was being honored. The room was
lit.
The
So
room
who
was
threw that?
lit.
Who threw that event?
The Pump brothers. Yeah.
Okay.
Their parents, Harold and Carol Pump, started the foundation. They both passed away. And so twin brothers, Dana and David, have taken on, the gig, and they run the foundation, and there's an annual gala, and there was a pre-party the night before. It was lit, and my dress,
Well,
thanks Ivan
Hips
Vuitton
out.
Style House.
when I hear the Pump Brothers, I always think of gay porn. I don't know. But they are really active in these streets with brands and celebrities. So shout out to the Pumps.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and it was.
You ever want to have fun, go to the Pumps.
It was.
It's going to pump you up.
It was my first real, my first major event since my car accident. So the red carpet was long, and I was on it for like an hour, sweating. But I mean, it was awesome.
So
and I've had, my mother's had cancer. One of my dearest friends, Daisy Llewellyn, she passed away from cancer. So it's touched all of us in some way,
So you're the curve queen out here in these streets. Did anybody pump you up?
No, but you know what's interesting
Be real.
is a whole bunch of people that were at the gala, like married guys who were there with their wives. They wouldn't even make eye contact with me. I was like,
Smart.
no, it's not.
Avoid
What's the problem? Hello,
Because
nice to meet
the
you.
wife
Nice
is
to meet
looking
you.
for you to
Nice
look.
to meet
Nah.
you.
Because you're like broccoli.
How exactly?
It's good for you, but stay away. That's what I do. I just stay away.
It's just, why
Smart
make a
move.
mountain out of a molehill? It's nothing. It's like an introduction. And trust me, I'm not checking for you. I'm sashaying my ass down the hallway to the bar.
Speaking of sashaying, when you drink, I am getting tired of this drunk sachet. It needs to end.
What did I,
You do a
excuse
drunk
me?
walk?
First of all, I was there. Her friend Matt Barnes was there. By the way, shout out to Matt Barnes. This was at the pre-party.
Matt was at the pre-party.
He was.
And then he was at the gala too.
The one thing I will say now, because I don't go out as much to local events.
Oh my God, you're such a snob.
I mean, when you speak to me now, you're speaking to America. I have no time for this local basic shit
you go.
that you want me to be a part of. But no, the thing I don't like is I don't like being asked to take 1,000 pictures. It is not fun.
It's the game you signed up for.
No, but it's not even like, just not just the people that don't know me. It's like your friends too. Like you just, I don't want to take pictures all night. Does that make you? You're the same way people take
Bougie
pictures with you.
now.
No, I came to see Melissa. That's all I wanted to see, Melissa. And as soon as I hit the front door, it was like picture. And I
a
literally,
TV
I was
star,
in.
bruh.
No, it ain't. I don't know what it is, but it's annoying.
It's
But
the
look,
TV.
look, now you know why I was always so averse to going out. Now you know, because when I do go out, I am extraordinarily accommodating. I say yes to everyone who wants a picture, and then I need 2 to 3 days to like restore my energy at home by myself.
You leave. Okay,
Exhausted.
If it's a fan that doesn't know me, I will enjoy that. But if you're my friend and you have my phone number, like,
They need
do
an
your own
updated
little
pic.
boomerang when I'm walking by or something, and like, leave me the fuck alone,
You're
okay?
such a fucking snob.
No, it's not that. It's just like I was looking for you. My friend Mark, who was there with me, ask him how long it took us to find you because of how many times I had to stop and talk about things. Talk to me about the kids in cages. Talk to me about why Rihanna doesn't have an album. Please talk to me about things that matters. But if you're telling me about your tax evasion case you just beat, or fucking your wife that you're cheating on with some girl, some guy actually said, "Hey, meet my girl for, this is my girl for today." But you know what I'm saying? I got my other girl, but that's how he introduced me to his girl. And I was sitting there looking in her poor little hopeless eyes. And I just said, man, y'all have a good night.
People get awkward sometimes and just reveal a lot more than you're like, wow.
Just say hi and keep it moving. Now, this is my PSA. Say hello and keep it moving.
Okay, well, I did.
Unless you have money.
Yeah, that part. Did the gala on Friday, and then BeautyCon on Saturday. So I missed you guys at the festival, which you guys are gonna have to fill me in on.
Please don't share our weekend plans.
Okay,
But
okay.
BeautyCon, was it ratchet? Because I was getting some mixed reviews about BeautyCon. How did it go?
What ratchet in what way? Everyone
just
has a
wanna
different.
know what-
No, everyone has a different definition of ratchet. What's ratchet? What's ratchet?
First,
Well,
shout
give
out
me-
to Moj, who has built an amazing empire over there at
Yes,
BeautyCon. And
yes.
she's done a great job, a phenomenal job of building that platform.
Yes.
I think you're probably asking about like the operations or the experience,
that
right?
red
I-
carpet was hectic, hectic. But no, it was dope. I loved it. Like I ran into Candy from Escape and Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was there. Ran into Tokyo Styles. Sean Ross. I saw a ton of people that I know.
Did you
over
see
there.
Charlamagne?
I bumped into Charlamagne on my way out the door because I literally went to walk the red carpet. I didn't even pick up any swag. I was like, I'm fucking out of here because I hate crowds and it's a convention center. It's huge. I had heels on. I was tired. I wanted to go home. So
Okay.
I did that.
So, Damage, we spent the weekend together. Go ahead. Tell
Yeah,
your
man, we
story.
invaded-
Tell your side of the experience.
We
Wait, I feel
invaded
like
the
I did
Real
something on
Fest.
Sunday too, but
You
I don't
did
remember.
something?
No, okay, never mind. Go on. You invaded. Yes.
We invaded the Real Fest out there in Anaheim. Me and Jason Lee tore it up, man. We went in there, took all the pictures, shook all the hands, kissed all the babies. That sums it up on my side of things, man.
That's it.
I mean, I want to get through it real quick. We got stuff to talk about.
Listen, you did a great job though with all of the. You're really good at creating social content. Like you had your own camera, and you took pictures with everybody. Whereas I didn't really leave with a lot of pictures.
You had a ton of pictures.
No, I didn't have a ton of pictures with people. I had
Just by
pictures
yourself?
with like.
I know. I was looking at your story. You were having a good old time.
You're a busybody. You're
gotta
you're
maximize.
you're comfortable just walking up and say, "Hey, can I get a picture?" I'm not that guy. I'm just no. And if I know you, I will. But I didn't get a picture with Whack. Shout out to Whack 100. I got a picture with Sweetie.
Look, we were iHeart now. It's time to take it to the next level. I said I got to step up. We're going to this festival. I need to make the presence known. It was in rare form.
Well, listen, we had a great time. Shout out to the Real Street Fest team and everybody
Yes.
over at iHeart that pulled that together. I have never seen, at least I don't think I've ever seen or ever been to a music festival in a parking lot. They built out this amazing 2-stage venue when there was a third little VIP area that was built out like from the Palms Casino people. And I introduced Megan Thee Stallion and Kid Ink. And I will say, Megan Thee Stallion, I mean, yeah, I see her glow up and I see her doing her thing online. She's so nice. That Southern hospitality is a real thing for her. She was really nice, so shout out to her. I had a great time. Lots of good people. We were able to run into Cardi. Me and Damage took a fan picture with Cardi. But more importantly, she took time to take a picture with my niece who was a fan of her. So thank you, Cardi B. All right, so everybody knows I've been, preparing for my birthday party. My birthday party in LA is tonight.
Yes.
My birthday dinner is on Friday.
Yes.
My birthday party in New York is on Saturday, and my birthday party on Sunday is at Live in Miami.
That's a rollout.
42, man. I'm just going. Is it balls to the wall?
Yeah. Yep.
Balls to the wall, people.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. The birthday
I
tour
used to do multi-tour, partying.
What happened?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're just going to do like a nice
Jason
big
got his
dinner.
second win. Look at him.
No, I got that IV drip yesterday, and I have B12 shots in my refrigerator.
Yeah, I just rather be on a beach now at this point. Like, take me international for my birthday.
I'll be in a beach on Monday in Miami.
Right, gotcha.
I'm going to spend the day in Miami just relaxing.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like Mallorca or something.
So Monday we kicked off the whole birthday tour at a hookah party. I decided, shout out to Star Hookah here in Hollywood. They've been really good about accommodating me over the years. And so he asked me if I wanted to do something, and we had a hookah party and we had drinks. And what I did was I just invited people that I like, and I told them to invite the people that they like. So it was really good energy. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. I was, posted up in a corner for most of it, but people came over to say hello.
Yeah.
And wait, what did you say? What were you talking about? Me sashaying drunk through something?
Not that night. You didn't. You just stay in your corner.
Okay.
You stayed in your corner.
Okay.
I stayed in my area too, but the thing about it is with hookah, I mean, you have to kind of stay there with your hookah.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, I'm not gonna go and put my mouth on your hookah, no pun intended. I mean, I'm gonna stay and put my mouth on my own hookah.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I had a great time. Shout out to everybody that came. We really appreciated you.
Yeah.
I did give a speech at that party on Monday, and let me tell you, it was impromptu, not written, and it was about not abandoning your dreams, because I had been on a phone call with somebody who had moved to LA. They had come from Arizona, and then I guess shit got real for them out here and they went back. And it was a really depressing phone call. I was trying to find words of encouraging this person, because in the midst of them explaining to me or rationalizing why they were abandoning their dreams, they were literally in the car moving their stuff back home to Arizona. And I found myself really getting sad for them, because I know how it feels to be fighting for whatever you want to do, or fighting for what your dream, or you want your dream to come true. And I see so many people out here like doing it wrong, and I can't stop and help everybody and say, yo, I would do this or stop doing that, because I really am running my own race right now, and I'm really focused on like my finish line. My finish line, I see it, and I see what I have to do. But for him, he was like, I'm going home to Arizona, because my community needs me and blah, blah, blah. But I haven't abandoned LA fully. I'm going to come back. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, the number one rule to winning is saying that there's no plan B. Like, there is no plan B. If you have a plan B, that plan B is going to become your plan A, whether it's in a year, 5 years, 10 years. And the second part is, I look at Hollywood Unlocked, and what I was saying in my speech is, this is a brand that grew from an idea on paper. I remember flipping through that paper with people, invest in my dream. And they were telling me, nope, no room in the space for you. Hollywood Unlocked doesn't have a chance. Why don't you become a publicist? Oh, you're too messy, or you're not messy enough, or this is this, or this is that. And I remember my whole mind was like, I'm going to fucking prove everybody wrong. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep fighting. So today, it was funny when we posted the clip from today's show with Trina. And the little
The timing was interesting on that one.
Well, we'll get into that in a minute. But the logo, the iHeart logo on there with the Hollywood Unlocked logo. iHeart represents a massive, major, the biggest radio company in the world that partnered up with this small, little, tiny idea that's blossomed into a platform that has influence in the culture. So I'm here to say, dreams are real. Dreams are worth fighting for. And if you do have to go and press restart, man, go back and use that time to plan. And when you come back, have a plan. And if you're here going through it right now, you better stop today and develop a plan, because shit don't happen by accident.
Nope.
All right. So let's get into some hot topics.
Let's go.
Shout out to the homie ASAP Rocky, who I didn't stay for his performance because I was wore out at the festival, but he did perform for the first time at the iHeart Real Street Festival. Does he have good news today or bad news?
He has good news. Even though he was found guilty of assault in Sweden, he is not going to have to serve any more jail time. They are considering the time that he spent in jail as time served. Rocky, who is not in court for the proceedings, because he's probably
Not Not going back.
Never going to go
Don't
back.
blame him.
Claimed during the trial that his actions were in self-defense and should not be considered assault. He claimed during via Instagram that the two men followed him and his team for multiple blocks and also harassed women on the street, which is what it looked like, to me.
It ain't even in dispute. You saw the video, and
Yeah.
you saw
The whole
ASAP
thing.
come to the video before he got into it with him and said, "We don't want no problems. We're
Yeah.
trying to get away," and this
Yeah.
person continued to carry on.
Yeah. So after reviewing the videotapes and further investigation, the court said the defendants were not in a situation where they were entitled to self-defense and that they assaulted the victim by hitting and kicking him. Rocky has not spoken out on these latest updates. However, following his release from jail, he did express gratitude for the wave of support he'd received from fans, friends, and family during what he considers a difficult and humbling period in his life.
Well, I wonder if the humbling part is the fact that black people have found that article that he had spoken on, and where he had basically said he had no connection to Ferguson. So a lot of people were mad, and I'm interested in hearing the first interview, which I hope to be on Hollywood Unlocked, about what he feels people are saying about him and his views on Ferguson and the role black people play in this whole police brutality or being, picked on for being black.
Yeah,
What do you think? What are you hearing?
First, let your security be security. There's no reason that he should have been fighting any of these dudes, so none of this would have happened. You got a security guard there. Let them secure your body. I don't even know how he got on tape attacking somebody, but we're past that. I'm interested. Hopefully we do get the first interview because I think he had a lot of time to mature, grow, and understand the magnitude of things he's dealing with, because now you are part of the people that you try to disassociate yourself with.
Yeah, and also there are time periods, I don't know that there's a time period excuse for his blatant comments about not connecting. I'm just in Soho fucking bitches and worried about my music and fashions.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
That was a lot, but ASAP, I hope that he is humbled by the experience, and I do want to hear his perspective on what he thinks. Do I think that there was racism that played a part in this? Yes. The fact that the people who attacked him and consistently and continually poked,
they walked away with no charges or arrests at all.
And this became an international conversation. I will say, I don't think that this was the biggest deal in the world to talk about. I mean, I don't want ASAP Rocky in prison, but I would still want to hear. It turned into an
international incident.
Why are people not talking about the kids at the fucking border? Everybody listening that loves to get involved in topics that involves our government, when it applies to rappers, you got your whole thought process fucked up. I implore you to figure out who is in control of what in your community, or if you travel abroad, and get active. Like, don't get I think that we play a reactive role in the conversation when we only care about it when a celebrity is involved.
Exactly, and that's exactly what Trump has figured out with his, tweeting thumbs and stuff like that. Do you notice that, the migratory crisis was on everybody's lips and what everybody was talking about, and then this ASAP thing comes up. Suddenly, he jumps into the fray and wants to appear like the good guy, that he's actually, taking steps to try to get ASAP Rocky back in the country. There was no way that was ever going to happen, but it was a red herring. It was just like, throw a rock over there. Look over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a distractionary measure to get people away from the real topic of conversation that we should have stayed on, but it distracted us for a second.
You know what's distractionary? It's distractionary. Is that the word? What's the word?
I don't know.
Did you say distractionary?
Yes.
Is that a word? Mm-hmm. Are you sure?
Yep.
Distractionary.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what's distracting? Is that Trump has a fat ass.
What?
I never understood.
His ass is huge.
Like, I never understood why somebody has yet to have a real conversation about how fat our president's ass is. And the thing I have a problem with is, I'm sure helicopters create wind and those little, things that twirl around and make all the fucking wind happen and pulls the suit up, and now we have to look at his fat ass getting on a plane. And I'm fat, so don't fat shame me. I just have a problem with the fact that our president, after we had a good looking
suave debonair
nigga like Barack in the White House, we gotta look at this pale orange red herring with the fat ass. Anyway, move on. I can't.
I've always found it really interesting.
If you tell me you would have fucked Donald Trump, I swear to God, and I ain't talking about YG, I'm out.
What?
Talking about the song.
No,
I'm talking about fucking Donald Trump.
What the fuck? No,
because I'm sure you looked at Barack at one point and said, "Damn, that nigga's fine."
every day.
Right, but you wouldn't do anything because Michelle would have you killed.
I have respect for Michelle. No, it's absolutely not. I just love the way he used to pimp stroll up to that podium, though.
Wait, but why we gotta call our black president's walk a pimp stroll?
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Okay, fine, not pimp stroll. The way he used to just stroll up to the podium.
Okay, listen, Melissa, because of you, we now have a swear jar here at Hollywood Unlocked. So,
it's here.
Because, we have been provided, okay, so everybody that watches the show who says, please don't change, now that you're at iHeart and y'all getting white people money, but don't change, listen, they've told us not to change. However, we do have a list of words that we can't say outside the Uncensored podcast, and your favorite word, fucking, is on it.
And motherfucker.
Go fuck yourself. There you go.
Okay, great. Lunch on Melissa. All right, so what else is going on?
Okay, so friends of the show, Wendy Williams.
If you don't take this EBT card back.
You fucking asshole.
Put it back. Put
that
Just
shit
leave
right
that bitch right there.
Friend of the show, Wendy Williams, says she knew about her ex-husband's secret life for years. Juicy, okay? Because whenever a scandal like this happens, and we all know what's going on, so I'll get into the story, but I just have to preface it by saying whenever we see a scandal like this where, somebody who's always been rumored to have been stepping out on their marriage, and there was a lot of rumors surrounding Kevin Hunter, Wendy's soon-to-be ex-husband, does the wife know? And if the wife knows, is it an open marriage kind of concept? Is it like, do, as long as you don't embarrass me, do what the fuck you want? Like, everybody always speculates that. And like, the more famous and high profile, the more you assume that it's not like a normal marriage. Okay, well, Here's the story. Wendy Williams confirmed during an interview with Andy Cohen that she knew about her ex-husband's secret life for years and explained why it took her so long for her to file for divorce. She said in an interview on Andy's Sirius XM radio show that she was setting the record straight about her marriage with ex-husband Kevin Hunter. She said she would come to work with puffy eyes after crying about their strained marriage and only stayed with Hunter because of their son, Kevin Jr., who was living at home at the time. She said, I knew that I would have to address it, but I had to get my ducks in a row. I knew a lot of things for years. She repeats herself, but my son was at home and it wasn't fair to him. She didn't want to uproot her son's life, so she wanted to wait until he went away to college.
But she also said that she confirmed she had her own proof because she said she would have known. She alluded to the fact that she may have had a private investigator on the case. Yeah. Listen, first of all, all women, I ain't just talking to black women, all women, you are the FBI. You all have intuition. If anything, the FBI should just be all women, and y'all should just walk around the world and say, he right there. I feel he's in that room. Because y'all already know what's happening.
No, we know.
Let me just say, Wendy Williams is solid as hell, and you called her a friend to the show. She ain't a friend yet because she ain't been here. But
she likes.
Do you call her a friend to the show?
She likes the both of us. I've been on Wendy's show when she was Queen of Radio in New York. I was on her show several times, and instantaneously, it was a great rapport. Like, I love Wendy. I think she's amazing.
No, she's great. Yeah, you're a friend of the show when you get here, people. So if you're watching, Rihanna, everybody, you ain't a friend until you sit in that seat. When you're right here, then you're a friend. Depending on how the interview goes, you might still be a friend.
I'm very,
But let me give a shout out to Wendy. So this weekend when we were at the Real Street Fest, I was in Cardi B's dressing room. We were kind of just talking the shit. By the way, women, I love y'all. Y'all gonna be mad right now. But y'all Decepticons with these baby hairs y'all are painting with toothbrushes on your head that's attached to a damn lace front. I'm gonna call it right now. Now, Cardi, she got money and she can afford to do it. And she don't give a damn and she'll tell you. She came in with cornrows on and we were sitting there listening to some music. And I'm talking to her, whatever. And then I go find you and then I come back and she has full braids long down to her ass. I'm like, how did this happen? Like, I'm asking the hairstylist, how did you braid her hair so damn fast? It was a wig. Yeah. With a scalp.
Black girl magic.
No, I'm done. I'm going to say right now. Oh, no, I've been done because I'm gay. If I was dating a woman, I'm telling you right now, because Wendy has a rule that it takes 30 dates before you can see her without her wig. That's what she told me. I'm sorry. If I was straight, you got to take that shit off day one.
Do you know how many wigs your beloved Beyonce has? And that's not shade. She's a performer.
Don't be. Beyonce is like not human.
But as a woman who is a performer, you have to have multiple wigs. You got to save your hair from the lights, the styling. It's just too much.
Fellas, listen to a gay nigga real quick. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Take her to a carnival.
That's it.
Put her in a dunk booth. Throw balls at that motherfucker until she's dunked underwater. Take her to the lake on a boat trip and have wine and flowers and accidentally push her off the boat. When she gets back in, take a good look at her. Now, if she look like something you ready to have kids with, take her home. If not, get her an Uber.
You're awful.
No, that's just facts. Listen, at this point, I'm telling you right now, I ain't got these problems. My problem is if you show up and say you're an 8-figure nigga and you really got 2, that's the problem that I'm dealing with, but I'll take you anyway because I'm all about how we can just build together.
Can we bring this back to Wendy?
So did Wendy know? I mean, my dad had 7 children on his wife with 3 other women, where every year another kid popped up and said, thank you for cooking me a meal. She's still married to the motherfucker. So women know when they man. You don't come in. Your man ain't never came over and you smelled his balls before y'all had sex. Now, I know you smelled his penis. You've never. You have to. You're a woman.
Listen, I have my own ways of knowing
What
when a
are
the
motherfucker's
ways?
cheating. Huh?
Because when he put his pants.
Intuition.
Okay,
because
besides that.
no, y'all are terrible liars.
Okay. So tell us how.
Y'all, first of all,
All men cheat. Let's start there.
not
No,
all,
not black
a
men.
significant portion. But here's the reality of the situation. When, as a woman, when we really are into somebody, we start to unconsciously memorize everything about you. Your smell, the way you walk, just we could hear the key in the door. Like, we start to memorize and hear things. We become very in tuned to everything about you. If you just alter something just slightly, we're like, picked up on it.
Well,
Mental Rolodex, that shit.
The first form of evaluating if your nigga's cheating is if he's doing the same shit y'all are doing because y'all already cheating.
Hello.
What?
Excuse me?
Talk about it.
Please, I didn't speak no foreign
talking
language.
about?
What
Women,
Boosie
women,
said?
are, women are the best and most cheating specimens in the world.
I don't know what he's talking
Boosie said
about.
95% of all you pretty women cheating anyway.
I don't
And if
accept
Boosie
that.
said it,
When I went to my brother's house and when I went to my brother's house and his wife was babysitting the new kid he just had with the next bitch, you know what I said? Oh, niggas ain't shit. But I learned that a long time ago when I looked at my father. If Happy Father's Day, it's like Happy Nigga Ain't Shit Day. That's for me. But anyhow, shout out to Wendy Williams. I think she's a real solid woman for keeping her house intact. She loves her son. She's invested in him making it and going to college. And when he turned around and whipped his daddy's ass for his mama, that's when I said you raised a real one.
I agree with that, and I find it really interesting when women stay in marriages, just for the kids, because my parents had that kind of situation where there was infidelity. I wanted them to divorce. Like, y'all are making me motherfucking miserable. Don't stay together for me. Please separate. And they wouldn't.
I never saw my father in my house as a kid, so I don't know what that feels like. And now I'm depressed. Move on to the next subject, please.
Okay. Well, another person who's depressed is R. Kelly.
Oh,
because
God.
he is miserable in jail, and because he can't read his fan mail or his Bible. Yeah. He's not.
Every time I think of R. Kelly, I think of a strip club
Why?
because he makes it rain.
Okay. Oh God. You know
God,
what?
come on, people.
Moving right along.
Da-da-da.
So R. Kelly.
Wait. I'm sorry. I just feel the fans at this point. I'm looking at Kelvin. Let me be clear. Hold on.
Kelvin's face is like,
Hold
Jesus,
on.
help
Hold on.
us.
That wasn't funny, but y'all understand the analogy. Continue.
Okay. According to the R&B singer's lawyer, Steve Greenberg, Kells is having a hard time finding things to occupy his time as he can't read or write well. Really? He's illiterate?
he can play solitaire.
Did we know that?
Yeah, we knew he was. And the nigga scared of flying.
read.
Okay. He's also a very
R. Kelly was a dumb motherfucker. He was dumb. And I'm not calling everybody illiterate
musical
dumb.
genius.
He was a musical genius, but he was a pedophile on the side.
Okay.
He couldn't
Not
read.
on the side.
Well, he couldn't read. Then again, Ray
Full
Charles
front.
couldn't read either. So, I mean.
Yeah. Oh my God.
No, I'm just saying.
Moving right along.
I'm saying you can be a musical genius and not be able
You
to.
said Ray Charles couldn't
Charles?
read
and
either.
Stevie Wonder, yes, they could not read.
When do you come up with this?
He's also a spiritual guy and has a Bible with him in his cell, but he can't read. It's
Spiritual.
basically there for comfort. Jesus bloody hell. I'm getting depressed reading this.
Well, there's still women outside prison trying to get in to see Kells.
They're trying to write him. He can't read it.
What is that about? Like, what
Do you remember when the fans bailed him out for 170? It was 170 or something $1,000.
Yeah.
He bailed him out. You remind me of my Jeep. Bump. What? Not bump, bump, bump. That's the nigga who's sleeping with April. What's the song called?
Oh, wow.
Bump and grind. Bump
Yep.
and grind. You remind. He has great hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
April done broke up B2K again. I can't. I had a thought. Go ahead, continue.
Anyways, well, there are many who do not like R. Kelly due to his actions. He does have some fans who believe that all of the accusations are false.
What?
He is receiving plenty of mail, which is 97% positive, and he pores over it, adds Greenberg, but he can't read it. Okay, whatever.
You can't sound it out.
So how can you come up with that fraction, percentage? Anyways, whatever. Many are saying that they should get Kelly a jail reader.
It's called a cellmate. That's what he needs. He needs a cellmate.
Is he in GP or is he in protective custody?
Dale whoop his ass if he was in there.
Gotcha.
In GP.
Yeah. Jason.
You know,
His face.
no, I just had this vision of he's not in solitary
Did
confinement.
they call him a chomo?
But he's not in solitary
Nah,
confinement.
he's just in protective.
This is all I have to say with R. Kelly being in prison, right? You now have an opportunity to turn this around because they say a lot of his songs are attributed to some of his sex crimes of minors. You now can make one of your songs a reality for the world. You can unify our communities. You can do some great work because the song Greatest Sex will come out of that nigga Bobo in prison with you, running a train on you with Timmy from Cell Block 2. Anyway, shout out to Greatest Sex, one of the greatest songs that I've never heard.
You never heard that song?
Have I heard it?
You probably have heard it.
Maybe.
It's kind of operatic.
The sad part about this whole scenario is he's such a genius and his music is so great. Like, you listen to it now with conviction because of the person that you think about when you're hearing it, but it's still such good music.
Yeah, I'm not listening to it.
All right, so what else is going on?
Okay, so a dancer who starred in one of Katy Perry's videos accused her of sexual harassment. Wow.
Tell your story, Kim.
Yeah, and this
Tell
video
your
was a
story.
long time ago. She's being accused of sexually harassing a man who starred in the music video Teenage Dream. He's saying he wrote a lengthy social media post. He said, after the first day of shooting, his name is Josh Klein, Katie invited me to a strip club in Santa Barbara. I declined and told her I have to go back to the hotel and rest because this job is all I have right now. He went on to explain that he saw Katie a couple more times after her breakup with Russell Brand, right, the comedian. And this one time I brought a friend who was dying to meet her. And it was at somebody's birthday party. And so when I saw her, we hugged and she was still, he's had a crush on her. But as I turned to introduce my friend, she pulled my Adidas sweats and underwear down as far as she could to show a couple of her guy friends and the crowd around us my penis.
Oh.
Okay, before we get deeper into this, no pun intended, I'm so fucking sick and tired of every week there being a new allegation from 10 and 20 years ago. There's somebody that just started the Not Me campaign, and I want to interview that person. Please find them, because I will say this. If you go to a gay club, everybody's going to jail in the gay club because they are pulling and tugging and licking, and some places, London, shout out to XL, sticking in the club.
Right.
So I don't understand at this point. Like, I am a supporter of the Me Too movement. I believe that women and men should have a place to like have advocacy for, supporting them, having the courage to come out and tell their stories. But like, I'm confused at this point. Katy Perry?
Yeah, well, Teenage Dream was a very long time ago, so everyone's like, okay, so why are you, ranting and raving now? And his response to that is, I say this now because our culture is set on proving men of power are perverse, but females with power are just as disgusting. So for all her good, she is an amazing leader. Her songs are mainly great, empowering anthems, and that is it.
Next, Anna Wintour is going down, and then the September season of fucking Vogue is out because Bradley Cooper is going to come out and say she touched his little balls when he was getting a cover.
What?
I don't know.
No.
My point is, yes. Do I think that there are women in power that take advantage of people? I mean, yeah, of course. Look at Horrible Bosses. Didn't she do that? The dentist
That
lady?
shit was so great, Jennifer Aniston.
See how funny it was because the lady was doing it?
Yeah.
Now,
I know.
What if
See,
Gary Epstein was in? Well, that's
Have
different,
I been
right?
brainwashed? Because it was fucking funny.
But this is why men don't come forward. We go to these nightclubs and women are grabbing us.
Hold
left
on
and
a second
right
here.
and
Okay,
digging
so
down your
talk about it.
sweatpants.
Talk about
and
it.
Then
When-
we can't step up and say and say our truth because y'all just gonna laugh.
When's
at
the
us.
last time you were sexually assaulted?
Last Saturday.
Tell me about
the
it.
Saturday before that.
I was assaulted
At
on
Playhouse.
Sunday when a girl thought it was funny to come up behind me and grab my ass. Now I turned around and I said, listen.
Yeah.
She grabbed your ass.
Which I said, what you don't realize is you did something that everybody in your community don't do. Don't grab my, I don't even want no man grabbing my ass.
I'm shocked.
It feels super gay to have somebody grab my ass.
Did it? Did something make you feel gay, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm okay being gay. I think that people are really confusing me being gay because they don't see me run around with, rainbows.
You don't lead with it.
Oh no, not in public.
Yeah.
Now in private, I'm with all the gay shit. Right.
But anyway, men do get sexually assaulted.
So wait, you were
Went
sexually.
to the DJ
Wait,
booth.
could we not laugh about him being sexually
Exactly.
assaulted?
This is a serious
I'm not
topic.
laughing.
You think
You
it's
were
funny
laughing.
that Damage was taken advantage of? He's telling you his report
I'm
right
trying
now.
to get the story.
Damage, give us your damage report. How much damage was done?
I walk into the nightclub and I just wanted to see a few friends. Give me a moment. But I go to the DJ booth and this girl is like grabbing on me and then she digs in my pants and she grabs my dick.
No, she did
And
not.
she did.
At the club?
Yeah, this happens a lot though. Maybe not going all in your pants, but yeah, that happens all the time.
Wow. Well, I will say.
What am I supposed to do? Cry and go get security?
Well,
I don't know.
But I will say this: like, if a person is victimized, whether they are at a club and it's happening, or going up for a role or it's happening, yeah, you should say something. I think the issue that I have with now is that it's almost like people are weaponizing this. They're using the Me Too movement as a way of just, I don't know. I don't know.
She pants this dude. Boy, he's traumatized.
But has anybody come up and said it happened? I mean, we don't know.
Has anybody corroborated his
Yeah.
story?
We
No.
live in a cancel
Did
culture.
anybody see it?
We live in a cancel culture now where people come out and say the craziest, wildest things about people for clout. And what it's doing is it's entering in the whole conversation where real shit is really happening. So I would love to interview the person from the Not Me campaign or the Me Too campaign because I really want to understand what it is. To the girl who did that to you, I think you should report her.
Okay,
you
now,
need to be vindicated.
hold on a second here. Hold on.
I told her stop touching
No,
me.
wait. I just have a question. You'd never met her before.
No.
I'm so you're not the first guy I've ever heard that happens
That
to,
happens all the time.
and I am mind blown by a woman
No
who
pun
can
intended.
walk up to a guy
Okay.
who she's never met before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know you, never met you before, I've seen you before, but that's it, and just grab your dick.
Well, I mean, a man will grab.
What the fuck?
A man will walk up and grab your breast. What's the difference?
I understand why they do that shit. Like, it's not okay, but it's
I feel like
women.
that's probably her way of saying like
How
I'm
do you
with
just
it.
be like,
But
hi,
I wasn't
let
with
me
it.
grab your dick?
She
Your
didn't say hi.
balls, your dick, naked.
Okay, how many times can you stop saying dick so loud?
She-
It's
she
so,
got a lot of
it's so,
balls in that
it's so
grab, too.
uncomfortable.
What the fuck ever.
Next topic.
All right, y'all, it's time for another Hollywood hookup. The summer is almost coming to an end, but I still see guys outside rocking baseball caps and all types of stuff to cover up their thinning hair.
Too afraid to get in the pool because him don't got it.
Him don't got it. But I got something for him, and it's called Hims. All right. Now, let me break down the statistics, man. 66% of men will lose their hair by the age of 35. I am 30, so I am aware. And no, it ain't thinning yet.
You got a good hairline.
But you never know.
You're right.
I got a few more years, and I got a solution for y'all. It's called For Hims. It's the one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness for men also.
So who needs Black Rhino when you got Hims?
Exactly. So this is how it works. Hims connect you with real life, real doctors, and medical grade solutions to treat hair loss. There's no waiting rooms. There's no awkward in-person doctor visits, and it saves you hours by just going to forhims.com.
Nice. So it's good to have something that can help you prevent the problems that none of us as men want to have.
Exactly. Stop worrying about sunblock on that spot where there's thinning hair. You know how it is because you don't want to get a little sunburn right there. And anything to do to stop hair loss and help promote hair growth, just go to forhims.com. You can order now. My listeners get a trial month of Hims for just $5 today right now. And that's
$5?
$5, and that's why supplies last. See the website for full details and safety information.
That's very important.
And cost effective.
Exactly. This will cost hundreds if you went to the doctor's or pharmacy. So right now, what I need you to do is go to forhims.com/unlocked. That's forhims.com/unlocked. Forhims.com/unlocked. And that was your Hollywood hookup.
Boom. Okay, well, an Instagram influencer says she caught her apartment building's doorman masturbating on her sofa Oh my God. Influencer DJ Nicole Rose says that she cannot stay in her luxury apartment after seeing her doorman masturbating on her sofa. Basically, she had security cameras in her apartment, so she wasn't there when it happened, but she just happened to look at the security cams and sees the doorman in her apartment. And no, he's making himself at home. He went to the fridge, got himself a bottle of water, then went and sat down on the couch and decided to rub one out.
I'd be more offended that he went out through my house.
Didn't beating it off
Other
on
than
the couch?
leaving semen on your couch?
Depends on what he looks like. Well, no, not my couch, no. Because I just got that. That couch is brand new.
Okay,
no,
well then.
But if it was the old couch.
I mean, there's been stuff on the old couch. I think when you pay that price to live in a building like that, you shouldn't have somebody in your apartment when you're not there.
Well, yeah.
Doing anything. Eating, playing with your cat.
Check it.
I mean, you're playing with your pets.
I've had a similar situation.
You ain't had nobody jack off in your apartment.
He stole my underwear.
Did he wear? Was it to wear them?
I don't know what the fuck he did with my underwear. He stole them. My doorman.
Please.
Not my doorman, sorry, my landlord.
Excuse me. At iHeart, we cannot use the F word anymore. That word is gone.
I have 4 hours to clean up my act.
You can say 4. You cannot say the other one.
What?
Fuck.
Oh, I know that.
Okay.
I have 4 hours to clean up my act, okay? But anyways, I share her pain. I've had a very similar situation of a landlord who was very, obsessed with me. And
maybe he just wanted some panties. There are people who don't have clean underwear, and I think if they can find a pair that fit them, let them have them.
I traveled a lot, and he would be in my apartment.
How did you know?
I knew when my underwear came up missing.
How did you know he took it?
But how you know he wore the underwear? Did you smell something different?
No, I don't know if he wore them. All I know is they were gone. I ended up having to call the cops on him.
Check eBay. Next topic.
No. Anyways, in other news, there's a woman who says that she has received death threats from her number neighbor. Another silly, stupid challenge.
What is a number neighbor? Because I don't know what that is.
A number neighbor is somebody who shares your exact phone number except for the last digit, and it's off by 1. So, let's just say your phone number ends at a 5. It's the one who's a 6 or a 4. That's your number neighbor.
So they're texting their number neighbors.
So people are texting their number neighbors. This is a new challenge. Apparently, the cucumber challenge is over. Tide Pod challenge is over. It's another foolish challenge. The woman's been identified as Ashley, and she decided to text her number neighbor, but received a series of disturbing text messages. Well, maybe you shouldn't have texted.
Wait,
she texted.
Oh God.
She initiated the contact, and the person.
Maybe she was lonely.
Clearly.
The stranger threatened to show up at her home and kill her, along with sending the young woman videos of 2 guns being loaded. Ashley blocked the number after the stranger called her 70 times, but said they continued to call from another phone number.
Maybe she's a Trump supporter and didn't like that her number was coming from I don't know. Maybe what did she text her? Maybe she set her off.
Maybe. Listen, how about this? I don't want to hear from my number neighbors. I
don't want to hear from anybody that got my number.
Yeah.
Don't even call. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Ashley is reported to have said, "I just really don't think you should even talk to strangers."
I personally feel like this is a problem and a matter of people that have too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
If you have the time to
Start
text
a business.
your number neighbor, please go out and rescue a pet from the SPCA. Please go out and just buy Nicki Minaj's album. Do something that will just help somebody in need. Okay, next topic.
I was going to say, but first, apparently there's been stories of people finding love after contacting their number neighbor.
Really?
Would you find this as an acceptable way of...
Hell yeah.
You're an undercover freak.
Wait, so you would find love by texting a random number?
Yeah.
How?
I mean, you go on Tinder, that's random. Bumble's random. Instagram's random.
No, Instagram's not random.
It's random as hell. It's people making up shit and putting it on their storyline.
But let me tell you, that may be true, but at least on Instagram, you get to see what they look like.
You can. You text your number neighbor, hey, who's this? They send a picture. I'm with it.
My girlfriend's about to get married to somebody she met on IG.
See? Random.
You know who it is.
I mean, listen, I've met love on IG. My second relationship I met on MySpace was the worst experience of my entire life. It wasted 3 years of my whole life.
Miss those days.
In fact, I never want to see him again. I hope that he's somewhere else ruining somebody else's life. God bless him. Joshua Martin, that's his name. And then as far as can't find him on any social handles. I don't even think he can afford a phone at this point.
Might be somebody's number neighbor.
But I have met somebody else. If he's your number neighbor, call the police. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, because I'm going to tell you, ladies, the way he did his last girlfriend when he broke up with her and came to my house was he brought her a parting gift. I think he gave her a TV. Hey, here's a TV. I'm about to go move in with this nigga real quick. It was a horrible time in my life. I never want to go back. Oh, I'm depressed even thinking about it.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, please leave your number neighbors alone. Just go out and go to Instagram and go to Instagram or Tinder.
I've never met anybody.
Tinder is just as random as number neighbor.
It's not just the at least you get to see a profile, and then what you do is you get their Instagram. Then you go to their Instagram. Then when you see the Instagram, it still could be fake. Then what you tell them? Let me tell you what you tell them. Send me a video saying my name.
You know what's really interesting?
That's what I do.
Put up 3 fingers in the picture.
If you find on Instagram and I tell you to send me a video with saying your name, and you send me a video and you cute, you getting a flight. You getting a flight.
You know what I find really interesting about social media? Like, you know, the different profiles that you put up, like from your Twitter profile to your IG profile, if you have a Tinder and a Bumble account and da-da-da-da, it's like you're 5 different people. Have you ever noticed that? Like that somebody who is like one way on IG, then they're totally different. It's almost like, ew, I don't know you here. I don't know you on Twitter. I know you on IG. I'm friends with you there, but I don't know you on Twitter. Don't make eye contact.
Once I go to your Instagram and I find you and locate you, get your number and you got the flight, I don't go back to your social anymore. I don't care what your Twitter say. I don't care what your Facebook say. I don't care if all your socials are connected. I don't care about nothing. Bring your cute ass here.
Yeah.
What else is going on in the world?
Okay.
I know our listeners are like, you guys are all over the place today.
Like usual, they're used to it.
Yeah, but somebody that came in and jacked off in her house. R. Kelly can't read his Bible, so we're supposed to give a fuck. Motherfuckers is playing on the phone. I'm over today. I'm over all these. I'm over everything. And somebody's calling me right now, and it looks like a number neighbor. Hold on.
Oh, my bad. Number neighbor.
I promise you I can't make up half the shit that's happening in my life. A number neighbor just called right now. Fuck out of here with that shit. Oh, my bad. Now, I didn't see what he looked like because the screen was black. I'm going to call his ass back later. If he cute, he going to be a neighbor. All right, next topic.
Okay, so this is a really strange story. Try and stay with me. But a man's penis turned into bone after falling on the sidewalk. Yeah, doctors reported that a Bronx man is suffering from a rare condition where his penis is turning into bone.
Ooh.
Doctors from Lincoln Medical and Mental Health Center stated that the 63-year-old man is suffering from a rare condition after he fell onto a sidewalk and complained about having knee pain. After performing an x-ray on the man's pelvis to examine other possible injuries, they made a shocking discovery. An extensive plaque-like calcification along with the expected distribution of the penis was evident. Weird. And they said in a statement that the man possibly suffered from a rare case of ossification. I love all these big multi-syllable words.
Yeah, what the hell is
Thanks.
that?
Well, I know some people that need to suffer from ossification too.
It's an abnormal formation of bone. The medical staff at the hospital said they could not further examine the man's pelvis, but that the patient decided to leave the hospital despite orders from the medics to have a follow-up examination. Various medical journals noted that penile ossification is very rare and still being researched.
So it's a bone growing.
So I was going to say,
just,
I don't believe there's a bone in your penis though.
It's not.
There
it's
isn't.
Muscle.
So I'm just like, so
how
where did
does
the term boner come from? If there is no bone in
Because
your
you get
penis.
rock hard, you know. Like a bone.
Well, when you're having sex, they say you're boning. So I would think that means you have to have a boner. I don't know.
I don't even want to talk about
But isn't
sex
that
'cause
good?
it's
I mean,
been
he's 63
so
years
long.
old. You know, he can't probably get it up anyway at that age. So it might be good to have a little bone in there to help him through, guide him through.
They missed that. That's fine.
Well, 63 doesn't mean that it's not working. I mean, I told you, go buy Black Rhino from the local AM/PM.
Do
Black
not tell
Rhino?
people to buy that shit.
That's
here.
the one?
I tried it one time and fell in love. I'm telling you, that motherfucker never came back.
Don't buy it.
Buy it. You will have an erection for 4 hours straight. You'll be sitting up in the bed talking to your dick and saying, "Why are you still awake?"
Please do yourself a favor.
And it'll look back at you and say, "Come on, let's go."
Before you take Black Rhino, please go to your doctors and get a health assessment,
Nobody's
especially on your
doing that.
heart.
You don't need to
I'm
have
telling you.
Hold on, excuse me. You do not need a heart assessment to pop a Black Rhino from your local
Do you
AM/PM.
know what's in Black Rhino, sir?
The same stuff that's
I know
in Red Bull.
what's in there.
What's in it?
Tell him. Tell us.
Well,
You know.
well, I'll tell you, it's a bouillon cube because it gets the chicken going.
There you go.
And at the end of the day, do we ever go, what's in that if it works for us?
I'm
no.
going to.
You ain't never drank a Pepsi and said, what's in this? You just drink it because it's good.
I don't drink soda.
You drink it because okay, you ain't never drank vodka and said, ooh, what is all in what are the materials in this vodka? No,
Potatoes.
it makes you feel good.
Potatoes.
Okay, well, guess what? It ain't all potatoes.
No, I know.
No, it ain't all
I'm
potatoes.
aware that I'm putting poison
Listen,
in my body when I drink vodka, but it just tastes.
When I go to Ibiza, is that what they say? Ibiza?
Ibiza?
I mean, black people, Ibiza. If I ever get there, I'm taking a whole truckload of black rhino, and I'm going to get connected to the Spanish community, and I'm going to figure out a way to build a bridge. And that bridge is going to be called a bone. And that bone is going to get into your soul and make your spirit say, God bless America. On that note, we got to wrap up today's show. Mm-hmm. Melissa,
yes,
take your EBT card out and
you.
please stop. No, fuck it. Stay here. All right. Peace, America. We
Bye,
out.
everybody.